Kit Harington as I live and breathe. That's an English expression, isn't it? It's two English guys, very English expression.
As I live and breathe, is that
an English thing? I don't know. Do Americans recognise that?
Let's say it is.
Yeah. How's your American accent? Are you...
I'm doing one at the moment in the West End. I'm doing a play called True West, and it's a Sam Shepard play.
Right.
And one of the reasons I did it was because I wanted to try and nail the American accent. What I found is I can do it, but it is quite a kind of whiny, nasal American accent, so I don't know if it's going to work for some of the more gruffer roles.
Can you show us? Can you give us an example?
No.
You're not going to do it.
I'm not going to do
You're
it.
doing it on the stage.
I know I'm doing it on stage. I know, but it's one of those weird things I can't step
So you can't
out.
just slip into it. You have to prepare yourself.
Can't step out of context.
So people need. It's another way of saying people need to come to London and buy a ticket if they want to hear you hear your American accent.
Yeah. They get the moustache for free.
Yeah, the look is different.
Very different. Yeah, it's for the play. I'm in the 1970s, so I've got to have a kind of creepy moustache. So I'm sort of getting used to it.
You're getting used to what do you like better? You like the Game of Thrones look, as I would call it, or this look?
I feel a bit bare without the beard.
Do you?
Yeah, I could do. I feel I got so you get so used to having a certain thing for so many years. You know, long hair, beard.
Yeah.
It kind of defines you. It becomes your definition, and so then to completely change it was what actors do all the time. So for this role, completely change, which I haven't done in 9 years, suddenly feels not natural, but it's quite nice. I'm getting used to it.
It's nice to break, though, isn't it? It's nice to break with people's expectations.
Yes.
And do something and surprise them a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
You look a little bit kind of Brooklyn, I guess. You know that kind of millennial, right on.
Yeah, I did. I wear glasses, and I had these like very circular glasses, and I had my flat cap on and a kind of peacock coat, and I was walking through. I was walking through Hackney or something, and I kind of looked at another guy who's looked like kind of very hipster, and went like that, you know. Didn't look at that guy, and then looked at myself and was like, "What are you saying?"
Wait a minute.
I'm literally throwing stones at glass houses.
Hackney's the British version of Brooklyn.
Yes, roughly.
Kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so How to Train Your Dragon. What is it with you and dragons?
I don't know. I've asked myself that question all of today when I'm promoting this movie. This is like my family-friendly version of Game of Thrones dragons, you know. But I don't know. I don't know why I keep being put in movies with them, but I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. They're wonderful, the dragons in this film. They're varied and brilliant and fun and funny. You know, it's great.
There was one scene where our producer, Amy, took her 9-year-old son, and both of them ended up in tears.
Yeah.
In a particular... I don't want to give away the plot too much, but there's one really touching moment, which doesn't always happen with an animation.
I think that's what's brilliant about this movie, is that it's the finale of a trilogy. But within this trilogy, the children, Hiccup, Astrid, some of the other characters, they've all grown up and they're now young adults. So we've grown up with them, the audience has grown up with them, and there's something very moving, very emotional about children growing up, about parents watching their children growing up, about them leaving home, about them getting independence. And that essentially is what is at the heart of this this series of movies, is one boy growing up and looking after his best mate, and his best mate looking after him, and then them growing into adults. And I think that there's a couple of very moving scenes in this. There's
a great little video that you recorded, which is about being at an audition, except that Toothless, the dragon in the movie, is in the audition with you.
Yeah.
It's fun. Is that what auditions are really like? Because you're so successful, but you are recently successful enough to remember what it was like to go to an audition and have nobody know, and just kind of be rolling the dice to see if you get the part.
Yeah, I mean, I had a very kind of bizarre trajectory as far as career, because I did a play for a year, and then I got this audition for a TV series, which ended up kind of going stratospheric, went really big. And
what TV series is that?
That's Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's Game of Thrones, right? Yeah. I wondered when we'd get that in.
But I did do but I did, you know, and I used to like auditions, and I do still like auditions. I still have to audition for things sometimes.
Really? They make you audition?
Well, sometimes.
Come on, your agent.
I like to do it.
Oh, you like
really,
them?
Yeah, I mean, for really big things, there's a certain pressure to them, which I think you kind of rise to. But what happens now is you also put stuff on tape and you send that over, and that doesn't have the same kind of drama to it, I don't find. But yeah, that audition thing with Toothless is fun. It was a lot of fun. I was quite happy to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun, and you're acting, but of course you're acting with an animation, which I always must think must be a difficult thing to do. You're having to react to something that isn't really there.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's something that made it so easy. Like, they make everything so easy in this. They talk you through it in such a way that you're left in no doubt of where Toothless is, of what's going on in the scene. Same as when we do the voiceovers for it. And with that, it almost felt like you were working with something real, with a real entity, and because you can so imagine and you can so see and visualise what Toothless is doing. They've already thought it through, so it is like working in some ways with another actor.
Are you the kind of actor who pulls faces in the sound booth and throws your arms around as you?
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah, you got to go for it. You got to go for it. Like, that's the great fun with voice work. Is some of the it's freeing. Some of the pressure's off. You're in a sound booth, just you and Dean, and
you and Dean.
Dean is Dean Dubois, who's the creator of this whole wonderful series of films, and that means like you can just have fun. And the more you have fun, the more your voice does, and the more they can animate to.
It's a great movie for kids. Everyone thinks about you in terms of Game of Thrones, I guess, but actually the kids love this movie. I
think this is, I mean, maybe in the adult world, Thrones is kind of this huge success, but in the family animated movie kind of world, this is one of the biggest things out there. It's huge. It's a huge following worldwide, and parents and kids, but people have grown up with this. So young adults, teenagers love these movies. They're fantastic. They're really profound and a joy to watch.
Has Nicole Kidman been on the phone pressuring you to have kids? I mean, I feel like she was the one that put you under pressure to get married. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much. Yeah. No,
she hasn't.
No, she hasn't.
That's the honest answer to that.
No, I haven't spoken to Nicole since.
Not since she told you should get engaged, you should get married.
Yeah.
I think of that. It makes me chuckle. You got married last year.
Yes.
Right. So you're about a year in.
Mm-hmm. Well, about half a year in.
About half a year.
Don't scare me. I thought I'd forgotten my anniversary. Yeah.
And my wife, the kind of thing my wife would say to me after many years of marriage would be things like, "You know nothing."
Yeah.
Of course, you made the smart move of marrying somebody who'd already said that.
Who'd already said that
times.
And doesn't ever want to say it to me again.
That's perfect.
Because she does. I think she's about as tired of that catchphrase as possible. So she's not. I'm not going to hear that from her. Yeah.
Do you get tired of talking about Game of Thrones? I mean, everyone's going to be looking forward to the next season, the final season.
Yeah, I think it'll be a relief once it's done, and then it'll always be something I'm proud to talk about. It'll always be something I love, and as much as there is a thing of like, right, I want to go on and do other stuff and leave that behind now, you have to know that it's the thing that sort of gave you opportunities. So no, I never get really that tired of talking about it.
You talk about. You seem to get cast as the broody character.
Yeah.
In How to Train Your Dragon, in Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
Is that you? Is that what you want? Do you look forward to the chance to, I don't know, to be in a comedy or break out completely?
Yeah, I think way back, I read this part for Game of Thrones, and it said how he's a quiet, sort of brooding, grumpy young man, and I thought, okay, well, I can probably try and do that.
Is that you?
Yeah, and then that's the character you become sort of attached to. So find it's hard to break out of some of what you've brought to that. But that's what I'm loving about the moment is that I'm in a play where I'm not playing a broody, quiet young man. I'm playing a sort of neurotic, anally retentive young man who's trying to write a script. So I'm enjoying a kind of release from maybe what I've got used to playing in Thrones.
Yeah, I feel like it must be tricky because you got so much from Jon Snow, and yet inevitably, and you don't want to seem as if you're being ungrateful, but at the same time, inevitably, you want to do new things.
I'm an actor, yeah. I want to go off and do many things, and I'm getting to now, which is great.
Yeah, like this.
Like
How
this.
to Train Your Dragon.
Well, I've been involved in this for a few years, and this is finishing up as well. So does. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I know. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe nothing.
I doubt that.
So I kind of going to go on and see what new vistas there are now.
Well, congratulations on this. It was fun. We loved it.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
on everything. And we look forward to seeing Harington go from strength to strength in one role after another.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.